Hello, my name is Rothnum, and welcome back to Random Questions featuring Zeppelin.
Ah, ba-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da.
Thought you didn't like Star Wars.
I was going to go for the 20th and
20th Century Fox thing.
Yes.
Instead you went into Star Wars.
Yes.
Alright, so for those of you that don't know, the way this works is we have a list of what is now 296 questions right there. We have a random number generator up there. We have my beautiful face right here, and Zeppelin sits across from me on the mic.
Cause I don't like to be seen.
Yet every time you get up to go to the bathroom during one of these things, you get on camera.
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh, lucky you.
I swivel.
Alright, so now we answer as many questions as we can in approximately an hour. Sometimes it's 5 questions, sometimes it's 2 questions. And sometimes it's 20 or more. But here we go with our first question of the video. Number 2, Hundo.
To Hondo. Are we going on another 200s streak? Stop!
It went way too far. Almost there. What thing that you've made are you most proud of? My answer's easy. I made that. Which that is Zepp.
I have a painting that's stuffed in a cubby in my art classroom. And it's a forest, and it's blue, and it's oil paint. It's still sticky. I did it beginning of the year last year.
Oh yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a really good one. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, that one, and then second place goes to the pot of breed I painted.
You never showed me the finished product of that one.
It's on my Instagram.
Really go on Instagram.
Oh.
Alright. While you're looking that up, question number 2. Well, I found the question that I didn't delete.
Oh.
We already answered that one in the last video. And I forgot to drop this down to 94. And when we got to the end, when I looked at how many questions were left to see if I was actually right, and I had one more question on the list than I had on our random number generator, and I did really good about making sure I removed one number from the random number generator after every question. So I forgot to delete one, and that was the which celebrity do you find most annoying? So let's try that again. 23.
It's giving us numbers we already answered.
Yes, but they're different questions. Do you own any inflatable furniture? Yes.
That's not the right question.
Oh, sorry. What's the fastest you've ever traveled in a car?
Was in a limo. No, I was in a sports car.
The Corvette Club.
Yeah.
So,
Like 100 something? It was pretty fast.
Yeah.
It was pretty fast.
So my mom works for a foster family agency, and every Christmas they have this I guess it'd be company-wide or area-wide. Every different area, and it's multiple offices, has a Christmas party. And for our area, every year there's this local Corvette club, and it's like 20 or 30 guys that own Corvettes that come.
Or fancy cars.
Mostly Corvettes, though. It is mostly Corvettes.
Yeah, but there are limousines.
Yeah.
I've been in a limousine.
And I'm pretty sure it's a different person driving the limousine every time. So I kind of wonder if maybe they rent the limousine just to give kids a chance to ride in the limousine.
Yeah, I love the limousine. We got candy.
Yeah, I never rode in it because every year that we've done it, I've been a blimp. We'll just put it that way. I didn't feel comfortable getting into those tiny cars being as big as I was. and so this Corvette Club comes, and the CHP and Calaveras County Sheriff's Department, which is the county that we live in, they basically block off a section of road for the Corvette Club to take the kids on, and they allow them to just go, and they go as fast as they want to, as long as it's safe, and they can get up to 120, 130 miles an hour. And it seems like a really cool thing. All the kids seem to enjoy it. A lot of the adults hop in the cars as well. But I never have. The fastest I've ever traveled in a car, 105, 110, something like that.
When you crashed your car?
No. I was both car accidents. I wasn't going that fast.
My nose is running.
What are you? You look like you're in pain. What are you doing?
His earring won't clip into place. Get in the hole.
They were trying to put an earring in up here, and they couldn't get it in, and they just had this excruciating look of pain on their face. No, I was stupid. I had the Saturn, and I had several friends in the car, and we were heading down the highway, and I decided to see how fast it could go. And I didn't actually get to find out how fast it could go because I was approaching a turn at high speed and had to slow down.
Dingle weed.
So yeah, over 100. I'll just say over 100. Come on.
Well, depends. We own inflatable furniture?
You're sitting on it.
Oh.
So I guess we'll delete that one too, because I just answered that one. I have a Sleep Number bed, and they're air-based mattresses. Okay. 71. Do you know your own mobile phone number off by heart? Do you know your own mobile phone number by heart?
Yeah.
So do I. And no, I'm not going to say it. And Zepp's not going to say theirs either. Even if they were tempted to, I'd tell them no. And I'd cut it out of the video. But yes. I have to write it on all kinds of stuff.
I memorized your phone number too.
Well, that's probably a good thing.
Because I have to use it a lot for college applications because I'm 17 and not 18.
Yeah. 175. Yeah. Still technically a minor. Do you believe there used to be dragons?
Yeah.
Yes. If there weren't, there damn well should have been.
Yeah. What?
The hell?
I guess we'll answer that as well. Do you believe in a god? Yes.
Do you believe there are gods?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll say. That's kind of a. Do I believe that the things that are commonly worshipped as gods existed? Yes. Do I believe they are what we consider to be gods, immortal beings that control our fate and everything like that? No. I believe they're beings outside of our comprehension that are extremely powerful or extremely advanced technologies. More than likely, it'd be extremely advanced technologies, allowing them to do things that to us seem like the acts of gods.
I don't believe in the Bible. I believe in.
There's two. I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for this, but the Bible has been translated so many times that I cannot help but question whether it's still, if it was an actual religious text that was handed down to somebody and written. It's hard for me to believe, with the number of times that it's been translated and retranslated and reinterpreted, because it has been reinterpreted a bunch of times as well, that it's still accurate to the original source.
I have history facts. History facts with Zeppline! It is not. You are correct. It is wrong. Down to the very basic fact that the original Bible didn't have Jesus crucified. It was Judas.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Where'd you find that?
There was recently a newfound, like, original, like, really, really old Bible that looked like it was written on what looks to be skit. Gonna be honest.
Well, there's one problem with that. Nobody speaks the original language it was written in.
Yep, it was a very early Bible.
And that's the problem with the translation, is nobody actually speaks that language that it was originally written in anymore. So, how do we know that that's what it was actually, that what's in the Bible is actually what was in the original text? Not only that, but again, you could, for my personal beliefs, and if you're Christian or whatever, that, you know, I don't have a problem with people being religious and that kind of stuff. My only problem that I have with religion in general, and this is a generalization of religion, is there are always people in the religion that try to cram their beliefs down everybody's throat. If you don't believe the way that they do, you're going to hell, or you're evil, or something like that. People have reasons for believing what they believe. I'm a logical, scientific person. I believe what I can see and what I can prove. The worst argument I have that people have with that is, well, then do you believe in oxygen because you can't see that? Well, actually, you can see that. When it's cold enough outside and you breathe, you can see air, which is CO2, which is carbon and oxygen, as it crystallizes and forms water vapor, which is H2O, oxygen. So you can see oxygen, just when it's in its gaseous state, you can't really see it. You know, the argument is, well, you can't see oxygen, so how do you know it exists? It's like, because I'm alive and I'm breathing, and it's something that that our bodies require to be able to breathe, just like plants require carbon to be able to do what is breathing for them.
By accident, in our area, I've accidentally converted multiple a person to my religious beliefs. Because apparently it makes sense.
Yeah.
Those are also people who grew up in deeply Christian households. If you force religion on your child, you are an asshole. Pardon my language.
Yeah, you shouldn't force your beliefs on anybody. When your kids are young enough to make the decision, when your kids are young enough to where they can't decide what they're doing, and it's like a family outing to go to church, or it's family tradition to pray or anything like that, that's fine. But when they get old enough to start making their own decisions, don't force them to believe what you believe. Let them make the decision on their own. Because you cannot prove that there's a heaven, you cannot prove that there's a hell, you cannot prove that there's an Olympus, you cannot prove that there's a Hades, you cannot prove that there is no proof that any religious text actually is factual. You have your beliefs. That's why it's called a religious belief. And belief is a very powerful thing. There's nothing wrong with believing. The problem comes when you try to force those beliefs on other people. People need to come to their beliefs on their own, make their own decisions on their beliefs. Don't force your beliefs on somebody else. You can have discussions about it, ask questions about each other's beliefs, but don't automatically label somebody as evil or wrong or whatever just because they don't believe what you believe.
that happens a lot with what I believe, because I worship spirits such as Edgar Allan Poe, and Edgar Allan Poe is seen as evil.
Which doesn't make any sense that Edgar Allan Poe would be perceived as evil.
It's because his writings are so dark and murderous. Shakespeare?
But he's highly touted as being one of the greatest. And that's the thing. Like there's a bunch of people that say Edgar Allan Poe is one of the greatest poets ever. They don't say he's evil. It's bizarre that people would consider somebody evil for something that they wrote. It's a work of fiction.
Daggers, the Snuggers.
Yeah.
I'm a spiritual person. I worship the spirits of Edgar Allan Poe and the spirits of Bram Stoker. Yeah.
So that was kind of off on a tangent a little bit. But yeah. Next question. 125. Have you ever had chicken pox? Yes for me, no for Zeppelin. At least not that I'm aware of. I don't know if you had them when you were with your mom. But as far as I know, you've never had them. I don't remember them, but I had them. 231. Come here, you. I'm tired of reaching way the heck over there.
I've had 3 Oreos this episode.
Jesus Christmas. Did your school make a tea towel that everyone submitted to? What?
The fuck's a tea towel? Part of my language. What's a tea towel? School tea towel?
I wonder if they're talking like... So, have you ever heard of the Terrible Towel? There's a football team called the Pittsburgh Steelers, and one of their team things that they sell is a towel. It's yellow and it has the Pittsburgh Steelers on it, and they call it the Terrible Towel because all the fans of the stadium wave it over their head at the thing at the game, and they just call it the Terrible Towel. I wonder if that's what they're talking about, like a school towel that has the logo on it, and you take it to the games and like wave it over your head or whatever. No.
No.
Regardless, no. Whatever the tea towel actually is, the answer is no.
What? I'm confused.
What?
I'm confused. There are spirit shirts.
That's different. Okay. 137. On a scale of 1 to 10, how polite would you say you are? Depends on who you ask.
Myself, I'd say a 6.
I'd say I'm probably an 8. I'm pretty polite. Like, I open doors for people. I say thank you. I usually say please. I'm very respectful to people. Basically, I go off the premise of respect is earned, but you also have my respect until you prove that you don't deserve my respect.
I'm the opposite. You will not gain my respect until you respect me.
Yeah. So, in other words, you're lower on the spectrum of being respectful.
I am referred to as one of the bitchier people at my school. Pardon my language again. But, people don't like me.
Yeah.
For a multitude of reasons.
Number 40.
Huh.
Have you ever heard any outstanding rumors about yourself? Yes, I have.
Like outstanding rumors, like things that aren't true?
Just insane rumors about yourself.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a rumor going around that you drink people's blood you're a vampire?
There was a rumor that I was drinking other people's blood. There was a rumor that I had murdered someone. There was a rumor that I was the second coming of the Joker.
Well, there was reason for that one.
I wore Joker makeup and dyed my hair green.
Other reasons too, but we won't get into that.
Oh. I forgot about that. I was like...
No. 56. Rumors about me. That I was trying to figure out how to say this to keep it YouTube appropriate.
That you got around.
Yeah, we'll go with that. that I got around in high school. That would be a no. I think I was in that way. I think I was only with. Actually, no. I know I was only with 2 girls in the 4 years I was in high school. There were only 2 girls that I was with in the get around sense. But there were rumors going around that I was with everybody.
That's because you were a sports person.
No, this was after sports. This is when I was just doing drama and choir. It's because I was constantly hanging out with girls. I had mostly female friends. Diddy was like my only guy friend in high school. But I had like 30 female friends.
There's rumors at school that I'm the person that people would cheat on their partner with.
Were you a member of any celebrity fan club? No. Bless you? Bless you?
I don't think so.
You ever have meetings to talk about a celebrity?
Yeah.
I mean, that didn't involve like a show or something like that. Something you were putting on.
Yeah.
Like regular meetings?
Yeah.
So, yes, you are. Okay.
Not anymore, but I was. It was a group call between me and a couple friends that we would schedule out, and we would talk about things.
Things.
People.
I don't want to know.
No, no.
What's your favorite word beginning with the letter X?
Xylophone.
Exhibit.
Exhibit starts with X?
The rapper.
Oh.
I don't really have favorite words. Doesn't make sense to me. Man, I'm behind. We're down to 283 questions. Way behind. Alright.
I like the word ellipsy.
Ellipsy?
Yep.
35. Where are you? There you are. Have you ever been wheelbarrow racing?
I've been human wheelbarrow racing.
That's what that is.
I've been human racing a couple of times. It's funny.
I have not been that form of racing. When we were doing in Boy Scouts, when we were doing like landscaping and stuff like that, and we would go and clean people's yards, we would race to see who could clean up the most stuff, and we usually had wheelbarrows to get the stuff from the backyard to the road. So in that regard, kinda, but no, not really. 95.
95.
What was the last thing to make you feel angry? A video game.
A book.
Pogo Stuck.
Book.
Or no, I take that back. Alan Wake. The game Alan Wake.
I was reading a fan-made book, a fan fiction. This book made me so frustrated. I was like 3 seconds away from climbing into the screen and strangling the main character.
They read books on their phone. That's what they mean by screen. Now, there was a section in Alan Wake where they take away all your weapons and stuff, but then they send a ton of bad guys after you, and you have no way of defeating them. You just have to run and try to dodge and stuff. And for some reason, in that specific section, the dodge, at least for me, didn't work. It wouldn't work at all. It took me an hour and a half to get through this little tiny, what should have been a 10-second area. 130. So yeah, that made me pretty angry. 130. On a scale of 1 to 10, how awesome would you say you are?
Pretty mid, a 4.
5? On these 1 to 10 things. 54. There's a pig across the table from me.
Oink, oink.
Have you ever starred in a school play? Starred? No.
Starred. Whoa. I don't.
Were you the main character?
There wasn't really a main character.
You've never really if you were in the play, you were always a side character.
Okay, I played Goldilocks.
Yeah, and you came in and had a few lines, but you weren't one of the main characters.
Where my ex-boyfriend? He played Prince Charming.
Yeah. No, I've never starred in a play. I've been in a lot. Oh, actually, no, I take that back. I did star in a play. I played Flint McClintock in a play. He was the main character. He was a cowboy.
What play was this?
I don't remember. It was, I remember right, it was before we even moved up here. I have to ask Grandma. She probably remembers. Also, there was a play when I was part of the Black Bar Players. I was a main character in I was the main character in one of those. But unlike when I played Flint McClintock, where he was a cowboy and he was brave and all this stuff, the character that I played in the Black Bar Players thing was also a cowboy, but he was a coward.
You're also prone for playing men who dress as women.
Yes.
You dress as women.
Or get typecast as a dirty old man. Typecast as a dirty old man. 31. Do you throw bread for the ducks? No. Bread is mine. I don't share. It's food.
Be so mean to the ducks. If I had bread and I had a duck, I'd give bread to the duck.
Animals don't get my food. My food.
It's not.
I don't even share food with the dogs or cats.
That's not true. You gave Theo chicken. Well, I gave Theo chicken. I stole chicken from you and gave it to Theo.
Was that me giving him chicken, or was that you giving him chicken?
You made the chicken. I gave it to Theo.
Exactly. I made it, but as far as my food goes, it goes in my gullet.
That's because you're mean. Why are you so mean?
Because I can be.
Poor Theo.
272, all the way down the end. I'm off one again. What's the best piece of advice anyone has ever given you?
I don't do people, so I don't remember a lot of advice people give me because I always throw it out the window because they're dumb.
It's just food. When I was working, I don't remember where it was exactly. Might have been Round Table. My boss was talking to me about how a lot of employees would get angry because it either got busy or customers were being difficult or something like that. And his response to that was, it's just food. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It's just food. It's just a job. Basically, it's saying that it's not worth ruining your day because someone or something is being difficult. It's probably the best advice I've ever received.
I'm a person who gives advice. I don't really receive it much because
I'm basically the same.
Haven't met me. I am amazing.
Yeah. We're all amazing. 202, did you understand the Matrix trilogy?
Never seen it.
I understood that 1 and 2 were really good, 3 was mid, and I've never seen the newest one, so that's about the extent of my quote-unquote understanding. I don't get into that whole, this movie was made to say this political statement or anything like
Ooh,
that.
I have advice. Life is like a box of chocolates.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Yes.
That's the best advice you've ever gotten. Forrest Gump.
I've never seen Forrest Gump.
That's what it's from. Alright. Next. 215. I think this is question number 20. Have you ever eaten a whole tube of Pringles by yourself? No. Nope. Mm-mm.
By myself? I don't think so.
You want me to answer that for you? Yes.
Huh?
We both have.
Huh?
Numerous times.
I always like end up giving someone like 3 of them.
Well, now, yes. But when we used to watch wrestling together, like, frequently, we would both sit down with a tube of Pringles, and we'd be so engrossed. Well, for me, it was Pringles. And they're Pringles. That saying, once you pop, you just can't stop. It's true. They're Pringles. You gotta eat the Pringles.
Give me a Funyun over a Pringle any day.
Ew. Gross.
Heck, don't diss the Pringle. Not.
I'm not dissing the
Don't
Pringle.
diss the Funyun. My
Okay.
voice, my.
Really? Why are you being a clicker?
Because I can make fun noises.
Do you know what a clicker is?
That's from a game. That's a zombie. Is that from the Get Out? Get Out?
That's a movie, I think.
Oh, it's the game. It's the game.
The Last of Us?
Oh. I thought it was the other one. The one that we play, GTFO.
Oh. Yeah, those are clickers too, aren't they?
That's what I always think of.
Yeah.
When someone says clicker, I think of
They're basically the same thing.
the beating heart.
Yeah, the creatures are basically the same. The only difference is in GTFO, their hearts glow. In The Last of Us, they're a fungal monster that looks almost exactly the same.
I love GTFO.
It is a fun game. We haven't played that in such a long time. We should play that.
You know my computer's being itself.
Yeah, we need to get you a new computer eventually.
Yeah.
Shall we keep going until we hit the full hour, or?
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going. We're answering a lot of questions this time. These ones are a lot easier, a lot less tangent-y. Michelangelo's David, masterpiece or filth? I really don't care.
I don't know what that is.
That's the
Oh,
the guy with the leaf over himself. The guy who stands there and, let me show you the picture.
Michelangelo. That's a sculpture?
Yeah. Oh, in this he doesn't have the leaf over himself.
It's history. How dare people call that filth? The hands on that creature?
I mean, yeah, it's a good sculpture. It's very detailed and pretty accurate with it, like as far as the proportions and stuff.
A lot of people
But
claim that those super detailed sculptures are actually just people coated in stone.
Yeah. I just don't care about I'm not really an art guy. Like, it's cool that people are that talented, but I'm just not into art that much.
Excuse me.
268. Long way down. How did you get your name? Family. Oh.
The name that I chose or the name I was born with?
Well, both basically. The name the name that you were born with was family.
The name that I chose was from Supernatural. Off of, for a while, my username for a lot of accounts was Top 13 Zep Tracks. Because of the cassette tape that Dean gives Dean gives Cass in the Supernatural series. Yeah. And I really like the name Zeppline. I feel like it suits me pretty well.
Huh? It's not a bad one. Number 69. What song would you say best sums you up? Still Counting by Volbeat.
For You by Stained? I think it's by Stained.
There's that one, and then there's also
Yeah, For You by Stained.
so for me, Still Counting, and then there's also one that I think it's called I'm an Asshole. I don't remember who it's by though. He's a stand-up comedian and an actor.
Or Wrong Side of Heaven by Five Finger Death Punch. Number one!
How big is your house?
It's rectangular. Small.
750 square feet? It's not very big. We're in a single wide mobile home. $121. We're gonna go on one tangents now. What words do you always struggle to spell correctly? All of them.
Cinnamon.
I don't use cinnamon in conversation, so.
I struggle to spell, I think it's R because of the placement of my keyboard.
They don't use the standard keyboard on their phone. They use a weird thing. Weirdo.
And or.
Or?
O-R always becomes like O.O.T.O.S. Because my finger just...
I was more thinking words you don't know how to spell. Not words you have issues with on your phone because you...
What other words?
264.
The different theirs.
I struggled with that for a long time, but finally I got it through my head on what it was supposed to be.
I get yelled at by people because I don't put the right there.
Yeah.
Like, one of my friends got, like, violently.
Grammar pirates, I hate them.
Hey, grammar pirates.
What's the craziest thing you've ever done for someone? For someone?
Lie?
That's the craziest thing you've ever done?
Have you met me? I don't really do outlandish things.
Makeup?
That's
Doing somebody's makeup for them?
not that outlandish.
That's more crazy than lying. Because you can lie to protect people. That's not crazy.
I've done crazy makeup. Like
That's what I mean. Like, you know, doing somebody's makeup and having it be all crazy.
I turned my friend into a man to help the... I turned someone's female friend into a man so they could fuck with their ex-boyfriend.
Okay. That's weird. Craziest thing I've ever done for someone. I don't know. Oh. Driven 10 hours out of my way just to give somebody a hug.
Wild. Oh.
I'm not gonna say.
Do I know them?
Yes, you do know them.
Are we currently in contact?
No.
Formerly in contact?
Been a long time since you've talked to them. For me, it's been a couple months.
Huh.
171. What was the last present you received?
That was gift wrapped?
From Zepp. This year, for Christmas.
That's a gift.
Unless you've received anything since Christmas, any
I
one
have
of those.
received things since Christmas.
Oh, okay.
I think it was the $85 gift card that I got.
Oh, nice. Next up, number 90. So we're getting through a ton of questions this time.
Yeah.
What was the last thing to make you feel happy?
A book.
Like, genuinely, like, this is awesome happy?
Oh, at BuzzFeed Unsolved.
I was gonna say I got a raise, but I wasn't happy with the raise. Yep. I guess it would be my gifty from the kitty.
You got a gift from Theo?
That would be what was the last thing that tried to kill you?
Literally. Look at my hand.
You know how many times she tries to trip me throughout the day?
These are scars from Theo.
Yeah.
You tried to
236.
bite my toe off. While I was...
Do you dislike hairy people?
Yes.
Hey, I'm hairy. You
have
dislike
too
me?
much hair.
Yeah, I don't really care.
Too much hair on a person makes for bad texture when touch person.
I really don't care whether they're hairy or not. You do you, boo-boo. 84. Do you have enemies? I mean,
Yes.
anybody who plays video games has enemies. You got the Nazis, you've got aliens, you've got zombies, you've got no. And really, you've got enemies?
People who absolutely despise me and refuse to let me talk to people that I'm friends with because they are friends with them.
Well, I guess you can classify that as enemies.
Making
Not,
direct.
I wouldn't say enemies. I'd say more rivals. Like somebody that's trying to achieve the same thing that I am.
Making direct eye contact with someone who hates you and them giving you puppy dog eyes is the most disgusting thing ever.
Why do they give you puppy dog eyes?
Because they're an insane person.
214. Do you have to wear glasses? Have to? No. I don't have to.
I don't have to either. I have a prescription.
I have a prescription as well. It's mostly for night driving. lights tend to flare on me and blind me. So that's what the glasses are for.
I have reading glasses, but I don't use them to read.
33. Not much of these questions for us to. Do you like Turkish delight? What?
That's 32.
Do you ever forward a reply to chainmail? No.
No. What's chain? Wait, chainmail is like a list of.
Somebody sends you a message and then
no.
they say, send this on and this will happen.
No.
You be nice to my bear.
You be
Dog.
nice to my cat.
My dog.
You be nice to my cat.
Your cat's an asshole.
Be nice to him. I'll fight you.
I'm nice to him enough.
That's awful.
I pet him. Keep trying to drop my dog on his head.
He falls off my head. He has no center of gravity.
10. Do you still have a camera that uses conventional film? No. Conventional film? That doesn't use conventional film.
I'm inheriting one. Still with grandma.
Well, depending on which one you take, that might not use conventional film as well.
The features. A lot of grandma do.
Okay. But there are ones in that case that don't use conventional film.
I want one that has the
I think they're talking about the accordioning
Yes!
lens. We're on 262 now, right? Yeah, 262. Alright. 207. The war in Afghanistan, good or bad?
War's always bad.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to say bad because I have family and friends that got involved in the war, and a specific friend that kind of messed them up. So, in that regard, I'm gonna say bad. What?
Hugs and kisses towards friends.
You know this friend very.
That's why.
Okay. I'm just making sure that you knew which one I was talking about. What color/style was your school tie?
Our school didn't have a tie. Our school colors are purple and gold.
Purple. I mean, it's a purple tie.
What?
When I went to school, we had purple ties.
Were those part of the pictures?
We had to wear them on game days.
Oh, you were given.
No, we had to buy them.
Oh.
We were not given them, but we had to buy them, and we were supposed to wear them. I never did. 81. I think we'll do 3 more. This one and 2 more. Are you a giver or a receiver?
Giver.
A giver. I'd much rather give stuff than receive stuff.
Hey, we've already answered 82. I have.
On another video, yeah.
Yeah.
But we did say that we would go back and re-answer these questions, because this is a different list than what we were originally working off of. 199.
Ooh, ow. Oh.
You're right there.
Ears ring.
Ooh.
You ever just have to fold your ear in half because it hurts?
No. Pirate downloads, good or bad? That means illegally getting videos or music or games or whatever.
I mean, it's good for you. You don't have to spend money.
I think it's bad. Because you're taking money from somebody who worked very hard on the project.
Yeah, but you get free food stuff.
Yeah, but... No. One more. 107.
After this, I'm taking a nap.
After this, I'm gonna get some food. Which would you rather have if you had it? A broken leg or a broken arm?
Broken arm. Already had a broken arm.
Ugh. I'd say arm too, because I feel like the recovery from that, it would take less time. And you'd still be able to walk around and stuff.
You'd still be able to do most things.
Yeah. Unless it was my right arm. I'm right-handed for almost everything I do.
I broke my left arm.
Yeah, and you're right-handed.
Yeah, but that's easier than on the right hand.
Teachers are weird. Alright, well, that's another episode of Random Questions featuring the Zeppline. What?
106. What?
What's your favorite biscuit to dunk?
What it means.
Talking like buttermilk, standard.
I think it means cookies.
That probably is what it means, because like a lot of these questions come from Europe, and what they call biscuits over there are what we call cookies in the United States. And what we call biscuits are scones to them. Scones.
This is gonna sound wild to you. Okay? So I get a cup of Dr. Pepper. And I get one of the Lieutenant. That's coconut in it.
And you dunk it in your Dr. Pepper?
And I drown it in Dr. Pepper.
Weird kid.
Anyways. No,
You're related to me, I know you're weird, but there's...
that I put ranch on mac and cheese.
You mean the house dressing from Chicken Barn? Yeah. Lots of people did that.
Or that I put mandarin oranges in my mac and cheese.
That's a little weird. But we're gonna go ahead and end this one here. I have no idea how many questions we got through. We got through a lot. I think we were pretty close to 30, if not 40 questions that time. We're between 30 and 40 questions that time. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and end this one here. A lot of questions answered, not a lot of insightful things shared this time. And that happens. But thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel because it really helps my channel grow. And as always, keep your head up and keep moving forward. This is Rothnum.
And signing up.
Bye-bye!
My eyes droopy!
Someone's tired.
I'm gonna shove a chapstick up your nose.
My nose is big enough.